Who are you?
Corin Tucker of Sleater-Kinney.
And Corin, who'd you have beside you?
This is Carrie Brownstein. You might know her from our band or from television.
Hi, I'm Carrie.
And on the right, we have the fabulous Janet Weiss, musician extraordinaire.
Drummer. I'm the drummer.
Welcome back to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
Thank you.
Because this is not the first time we've talked, is it?
No, we talked back in 1999.
16 years ago.
Yes.
Now, what do you guys remember about 16 years ago, our interview?
I remember there was a vehicle involved, Nardwuar.
A dune buggy?
Yes, we were riding around in a dune buggy.
And for purists, they might have noticed you wearing some amazing outfits.
Nardwuar, I still have your jumpsuit. It's in my closet, and I really apologize. I never gave the jumpsuit back.
And this is important to tell the people, those were my outfits. I was the stylist.
Remember, I sent mine back to you years later.
So if we reference the photo or the pictures of you guys and me together in 1999, you're wearing some amazing outfits, stylist by
Nardwuar.
Nardwuar, the Human Serviette. And Janet, you kept the outfit.
I kept it, yes.
And for all these years, I've been asking you to give it back to me.
You have indeed. Every time I've seen you, you've asked me to give it back.
And is it here today?
It is not.
So you can't wear it.
I cannot wear it.
However, I still have the outfits for Carrie and Corin. Do you think you guys can fit into these to recreate what we had, the magic we had together in 1999?
Nardwuar, I love the jumpsuit. It just happened.
We are straight back into 1999.
Yes, we are.
Nardwuar, the Human Serviette approved outfits, Janet.
Except for me, I get to stay in the present.
We still have the toque, though, for you, Janet. There we go. The Expo 86 toque that you wore.
Is this the same one?
It is the exact same toque preserved in Nardwuar archives for Sleater-Kinney. So the reunion continues.
It's a little smelly. It's like a little musty smelling.
I love mine. I think I could wear it out.
And so you feel that after all these years, finally it's come into style.
The jumpsuit is now very, very stylish.
And Sleater-Kinney, a new
Wave.
do you know what's going on? Do you know what's out there? Have you guys seen what is going on here? What they have? They have new wave cars.
Oh, I love it. New wave cars.
Like nostalgia is going everywhere. We have new wave cars, toys, and they also have, check this out, they have hip hop cars.
Ooh.
Like since you've been away, a lot of nostalgia's been happening.
I can't believe what's been happening.
Sleater-Kinney, to welcome you back. Look what we have, even more grunge.
I'm going to ride that down to Seattle tonight. I'm going to get inside that.
Why is a pickup truck grunge?
I'm not sure, but it's amazing. New wave, because you have a song called A New Wave. We should reference that.
Yeah, we do.
And grunge. You guys are grunge.
Yep.
And you guys are hip hop.
Yes.
And nostalgia is just going crazy. The nostalgia is going crazy. Check out what they've had since you guys have been away. The Kurt Cobain doll.
Oh my God.
Hang on. Let me tech him.
Wow. Tech him. Help him out.
Like I keep saying you've been away. You have been away for a little while.
Yes, we have.
So have you noticed these big changes, these weird nostalgia things that are going on?
Yes.
So there we have a Kurt Cobain doll, some...
Freaking me out, this doll.
But apparently if you push a button, it plays some Kurt. And we have the hip-hop car, the grunge car, the new wave car in honor of Sleater-Kinney. And lastly, I have a gift for you guys to welcome Sleater-Kinney back, and it's in this towel right here. This is in the towel, a little gift for you to welcome you back.
Vancouver, it's where we are. And opening it. It's Mark Arm. Fantastic.
Bobblehead.
A Mark Arm Throbblehead.
That's amazing.
Your label mate.
He looks great. Yeah. I love his bangs.
What can you say about Mark Arm, your label mate?
Shredder.
Singer.
Icon.
Bobbleheader.
Woo, 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 woo.
Welcome back, Sleater-Kinney.
Thank you.
I was thinking also, Bellingham, Washington. Thank you, Bellingham, Washington.
Love Bellingham.
Isn't that where you met Carrie?
It is. Show off gallery.
Yeah, could you explain about that? And that gig was actually documented by the New York Times?
LA Times, I think.
Yeah, it was a Heavens to Betsy show. Played the show, and this young girl came up to me after the show and said, "Hi, my name's Carrie Brownstein. I'd like to find out more information about Riot Girl."
No, I said, I think I'm going to move out of Bellingham. should I move to Olympia? And you said yes. And then I gave you my dad's address. Because I was like, you know what? Don't write to me in Bellingham, write to me in Redmond. And I moved back to Redmond.
That's true.
Bellingham, Washington, very close to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Thank you, Bellingham, for Sleater-Kinney.
Yes.
What can you say to people about the Mechanormal crevice connection to Sleater-Kinney?
One of the most inspiring combos, two of the most inspiring bands that I've ever known are Canadian bands. Mechanormal, incredible. Gene Smith, lyrics inspired me at a young age. And Crevice, all-girl guitar band.
You can see them kind of on the back there.
Yeah, let's see that. All these ladies playing guitar all on stage at the same time. Amazing. And David Lester, also an incredible guitarist.
And they did have a male drummer, Kevin.
Yeah.
As Janet helped point out with the mark arm.
Bobblehead. Throbblehead.
And you are Janet,
Weiss.
not related to Heidi.
Fleiss. But we did go to the same school.
Yeah, what's the connection there?
We went to grade school together. I went to school several Fleisses, but Amy Fleiss is really my age, but her sister Heidi, who everybody knows, is a little bit younger than us.
Do you remember them organizing stuff in high school at all?
I remember she flipped a Jeep once, and her sister actually got kind of injured.
They were driving a Jeep?
Heidi was driving a Jeep, yeah, and she maybe isn't the best driver.
Well, in honor of your Fleissing and Weissing, I have a gift for you right here, Janet. It is a John Coltrane LP.
Nice.
Featuring your favorite drummer, Elvin
Jones.
What can you say to the people about Elvin Jones? Japanese issue, too, as well.
Amazing. Elvin Jones drops bombs. That's what kind of drummer he is.
But not bombs in your pants, like the real bombs.
Those two. He causes people to drop those.
And Carrie, you sang some songs outside of Glenn Danzig's house?
That's true.
Could you explain, please? That sounds pretty interesting. Not in his house, but outside his house.
I was with Fred Armisen and our friend Molly, and she wanted us to sing. We went to Glenn Danzig's house in Los Angeles, and I sang the lyrics to Bullet a cappella.
And did he come out and join you?
He did not.
Well, I'd like to help link you to that gentleman right here by giving you the 256-page love story of Henry Rollins and
Glenn Danzig.
Forever and Ever.
Wow, this is great.
Do you have this?
I don't, but I've seen some of these cartoons online, and I think I definitely, in terms of fan fiction, I think this is right the apex of it right here.
What's the closest you've got to being naked, and what's the closest the audience has got being naked?
I have never been naked on
Leather
stage.
shirt is maybe the closest.
Oh yeah, I have a shirt that came unbuttoned a little bit, but I would not call that naked. And the crowd has taken off their tops a few times.
Yeah. I would say also at Lady Fest in Olympia, there was some nudity.
You have not aged. How do you do that?
Well, we're all preserved, aren't we? All together. Let's go back to 1999. Thank you for helping us relive 1999 here. You guys are all dressed up except Janet in our actual stuff. But it's incredible. Thank you for wearing that. And how does it feel like after you've worn it for this long?
I'm a little warm now.
I want to also ask you guys, Sleater-Kinney, about this important band right here, Calamity Jane, and also Rock and Rod and the Strychnines. What can you say the importance of Calamity Jane?
Calamity Jane were one of my favorite bands in the 90s. And I just saw Gilly last night at our show. So it was really fun to see her. They did a reunion a couple years ago that I went to that was amazing. So,
And you did a documentary on them, too.
yeah. I interviewed them when I was a student at Evergreen for my documentary on girl bands and Riot Girl.
And if we turn it over, we have Rock and Rod and the Strychnines here. And you guys are connected to Rock and Rod and the Strychnines. Did you know that?
No, how's that?
You're connected because Kurt Flansburgh is in that band. And Kurt Flansburgh was also in the band Danger
Mouse?
Mouse.
Really?
Featuring
I have no idea. Oh, Donna Dresch.
And John Goodmanson.
John Goodmanson.
Yeah, that's funny. Small world.
Who's very important, isn't he?
He's very important.
Like, thank you, John Goodmanson.
Thank you, John
In
Goodmanson.
fact, if we pan over right now, who do we see over there that's a direct result of John Goodmanson?
That's Katie Harkin.
Let's bring her over here for a second. Come on, Katie. Come over here for a second. Yeah, who is Katie Harkin?
She is our British multi, is what we call her.
And I brought in the word John Goodmanson. Is that important?
It's very important.
So how did you get linked up with Sleater-Kinney?
Well, when I had the opportunity to make records, I made them with John Goodmanson because of Sleater-Kinney. And then the universe folded in on itself, and here I am.
Could you please describe the members of Sleater-Kinney, if you could, please? Let's start with Janet right here. Tell us a bit about Janet.
Janet has taught me a lot about tambourine, a whole lot about tambourine.
And how about Carrie?
Carrie is Carrie was my roomie when we were rehearsing. She kept me in the attic.
And Corin?
And Corin looks resplendent in the orange, and I hope that she wears it on stage tonight.
How do you know she won't?
Because I know her.
And to welcome you to Sleater-Kinney, I have a parting gift for you right here, Katie. We have a Dilla Donuts t-shirt for you to wear on stage.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That's brilliant. Thanks, Nardwuar.
Well, thanks so much, Katie, and doot-doot-a-loot-doo.
Doot.
Thank you, Portlandia.
Thank you, Portlandia.
Portlandia helped you out.
It did. Yeah. It helped us because we were watching Portlandia and hanging out when we talked about, should we play music together again?
No, Portlandia lent you a video camera
Did it?
Did it?
for a video.
What video?
Oh, for Corin Tucker Band. Yes. And also the incredible Bryce. He shot it.
You did a Corin Tucker Band video, and it was a tribute, and I have a gift here for you, Corin.
Wow.
X-Ray Specs.
Specs.
So I have an X-Ray Specs pink vinyl 7-incher for you.
Gosh, thank you so much.
What can you tell the people about that Corin Tucker video? Because it's pretty amazing. You are Polly in the video. What can you say about that and X-Ray Specs?
Well, I have to credit Alicia Rose, who directed the video. It was all her idea.
Miss Murgatroyd.
Yes, Miss Murgatroyd. And she just had this incredible vision of recreating the X-Ray Specs. And so I was polystyrene for a day, and it was a total honor.
Janet, maybe you can answer this question. Roger Newsick. Do you remember Roger Newsick at all?
I remember Roger Newsick, yes. I think we played the very first AIM Fest with Roger Newsick, the Alternative Independent Music Festival held under the Hawthorne Bridge.
What can you say about Roger Newsick? I mean, look at that pic on that back. That's incredible.
He played violin, too, didn't he? Yes, I think he did. Yeah, he was quite a wizard. He wore capes and crazy outfits and was quite sexual.
I mean, that is Portland, isn't it? That is Portland.
Keep Portland weird.
Freaky.
Do you remember the Newsick?
Not really.
I do. Can I come in and see you? Can I come in and see you?
Where did you encounter him?
I feel like we played more than one show with him, or
Probably the X-ray.
the X-Ray Cafe. Yeah.
And lastly here, winding up, I have a gift for you, Carrie.
Thank you.
For a very important person in your life, and it's in this towel right here. Who could this be for?
I have no idea. It could be for Fred. It could be for... That's for Fred? It's for Fred. It's Captain Sensible from The Damned, who's one of his favorite bands.
Yeah, could you please explain? He's been on tour with you, Captain Sensible. I mean, Fred.
With Fred, yeah. He's played some shows with Fred. In the Ian Rubbish, Fred has a musical persona called Ian Rubbish, who's like a aging British rock star. And one of the things that Fred gets to do as Ian Rubbish is play with some of his idols, like Steve Jones from the Sex Pistols and Captain Sensible from The Damned. And he's met Mick Jones from The Clash. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So you'll pass this on to him?
Absolutely pass this on to him. Thank you so much.
Well, thanks so much, Sleater-Kinney, for helping to recreate our interview that we did in 1999 that people can check out on YouTube in a dune buggy. You've taken off the outfit to be put on in 16 years.
Exactly.
Anything else you want to tell the people out there at all?
Thank you so much for having us, Canada.
Why should people care about Sleater-Kinney? Why should people care?
You're sneaking in too many more questions.
Because we're jumpsuit stealers. No, I will give you your jumpsuit back maybe within the next 16 years.
I can guarantee it. I sent mine back to you when I was moving. It was on my list of things to do. Mail to Nardwuar.
Well, thanks so much, Sleater-Kinney. Keep on rocking in the free world and do.
Do.
Okay, we done?
Thank you, Nardwuar.
Nardwuar, come on.
Thank you. Nardwuar, are you going to edit that? You edit that, right? Okay.